This video is specifically for people who are on the spiritual path. They've got a pull, a desire to know themselves, to know their internal world, to know what makes them tick, to know their triggers and their pain points, and they just want to get better and better themselves and show up for themselves in a whole new way. So I had a client, her name was Stacy. And Stacy she was beautiful, she was smart, she was intelligent, and she had wonderful relationships, intimate relationships. She, met these wonderful people, and she had great relationships, but they only got to a certain level. So they would reach a certain level of intimacy, they would reach a certain level of reciprocity between give and take, and they would only last around 2 years and things like that. And she would say to me, Rebecca, what's going on here? On surface level, it's doing everything's right. It's all great, but it never reaches a certain point. And we did internal child work together. We did inner child healing together, and she went through this process that you go through in this course I have. And she figured out one of her internal core wounds and internal belief systems was, I'm not lovable. And when your core patterning is, I'm not lovable, you think there's something wrong with you. So you only allow people to reach you up to a certain point. And after that, there's a pushback, there's a resistance. And no matter how wonderful things can be, if you have an internal, almost like a magnet, if you have an internal mechanism that says up to this point, no matter how much effort you or the other person does, there's an internal mechanism that says up till here. And until you unpick and work with that, people can only reach you up to a certain point. And she did the course, and she went through the transformation, and she's done affirmations, and she's worked through that block and things like that. And she messaged me the other day, and she said, it's been in a relationship for 4 years. It's going really, really well, because she's happy to let people let her in. So that's just an example of what the benefit of doing internal work and doing the work when you're on a spiritual path. So just thought I'd share that with you. If you are interested, you can have a look at the website. There's an internal inner child healing journey work that takes you through an introspective work, as well as the shamanic journey where you connect to your inner child, so your subconscious mind is connected. And then there's a four-phase journey of how you heal and nurture that relationship. Sending you lots and lots of love, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.